I have consistently made over $10,000 in the last 14 months, and here are the 3 things that I learned to help me cross that 10K month. Make sure you stick around for the 3rd lesson because it is by far the most important. All right, lesson number 1, work with retainer clients. For the first 2.5 years of running my business, I only worked on a project basis. This was a big mistake because it made it really difficult to keep up. After servicing a client, it would become a race to find the next client to work with before the end of the month. The business revenue was super inconsistent because I didn't know when my next client would come. I was always playing the game of chance, and when you have an overhead cost every single month, this becomes a disaster. And honestly, this would put so much pressure on me that running the business would become super stressful and not fun. And the sad truth is, when you're not enjoying what you do, it becomes dreadful, and that's not a feeling that I enjoyed. So, switching the business model to a monthly retainer was a game changer. Monthly revenue became predictable to a point where we were actually able to budget. And the craziest part about it is that my clients were fully on board. If anything, they preferred it. Not only would they get a better deal, but it also gave them consistency. Let's move on to lesson number 2. Hire people better than you. Now, you don't necessarily need to do this to get to your first 10K month. But if you're doing everything yourself, in my opinion, you don't have a business. You just created yourself a job. When I first started my business, I was involved with everything. I was marketing, selling, attending client shoots, and I was even editing. And this took so much of my time and energy. Editing took so much of my time that naturally, my first instinct was to hire someone else to do it. And that's exactly what I did. But it was also a disaster. Whenever I would hire someone else to edit the videos, I would never be happy with it. And that was a big problem. Because if I wasn't happy with it, I would not deliver it to my clients. So, I would end up doing it all over again. Not only would I lose money, but I would also end up taking more time and delaying the project. Fortunately, I came across a business quote that said something along the line of, if you want to build a successful business, hire people better than you. That really stood out to me. So that's exactly what I did. And unfortunately though, hiring better editors meant that it was more expensive. But it was a game changer. The new and improved video editors would do such a killer job that I would have nothing bad to say about it. I would feel so proud delivering the videos to the clients because the edits would be far better than what I could do. And let's be honest, you can apply this to any business. It really is true when they say that your employees are what makes your business. Lastly, and by far the most important, so listen up, get in front of more people. I cannot stress this enough. You can be the best at what you do, but if no one knows you or your business, you're going to make exactly $0. Ironically enough, as someone that owns a content marketing company, it took me long enough to figure this out. But once I did, it changed everything. I've realized that the more people that know about my business, the more opportunities will come. It's so crazy on how delusional I was in the beginning to think that just because I have a business, people would get my services without marketing myself. Creating content was my outlet to get in front of more people. The more I posted, the more people would know about my business, and the more opportunities would actually open up for me. Think about this. Multi-billion-dollar companies like Toyota and McDonald's are still spending millions, if not billions of dollars with paid advertisement to be in front of your face, despite already knowing by everyone in the world. So if you don't think you need to get in front of more people, I'm sorry, but this video is a waste of your time.